I'm Shay Russell from mining.com.au, and joining me today is Mark Cooksey, the Managing Director for ABx Group. Mark, it's great to have you back on. How are you?
Yep, great to see you again, Shay. Just a day since yesterday.
Yes, literally 24 hours since you and I have last spoken, but this is a super important conversation that we're about to have because we're talking about the International Rare Earths Conference that you attended today. Now, I've actually got a couple of questions that I do want to pester you with. First and foremost, now this is an industry event. This isn't a retail event. But I do know when you go to conferences, there's sort of a key theme that you walk away with. Tell me, at this industry rare earth conference, was there a key theme in the room that you noticed?
Yeah, I think the thing, I mean, it might sound obvious, but it's not always the case. There was sort of furious agreement that for rare earths, we're trying to set up a supply chain from mine to magnet that's not dependent on China. I think that probably wouldn't have been the case a few years ago, but it's clearly very strong agreement now. The debate is about how, because it's not easy.
So, on top of that theme that you've walked away with, is there sort of any individual lesson that you've picked up at this conference?
Yeah, I think so. So one, common observation you hear is, rare earth pricing is very opaque and China controls it. But actually, there was a fair bit of differing views today about exactly how that works. Is it sort of strategic decisions, or is it large state-owned companies and the Chinese government saying, well, actually we're in a position of monopoly, therefore we can take advantage of it, which is actually no different to what any big company in the West would do if they got into a monopoly position. And also a debate about how predictable is the pricing. So some people are saying it's very different to other industries. Other people are saying actually it's the same. So just hearing that debate from experts was very valuable for me.
Mark, do you think there's any way that we can sort of anticipate where rare earth pricing might be, say, 5 to 10 years from now?
Yeah, well, that was sort of a good point that came up. Is one of the ironies about China, which is already very influential, is they publish 5-year plans for their whole economy, so you can read them. So the sort of common advice was go and read them and believe them, because that has a significant impact on what happens over the following few years. So again, a bit of a reminder that actually there's data out there. You just got to go and find it and use it, not just always rely on your own intuition.
Now, Mark, one of the points you made yesterday in our conversation is that you're attending this conference to learn not only more about your potential customer, but what the end user of that customer might be for you. Tell me, how has attending this conference changed your thought process?
Yeah, it's been very valuable. I mean, I knew a bit about it, but it's even become more apparent. There are sort of numerous potential customers for our product that actually are using and developing different technologies for separating our mixed rare earth carbonate into individual rare earth oxides. And yeah, it's been emphasized to me a couple of times that we really need to understand not only our customer, but their customers, because it may be that our product is particularly suited to different downstream customers, and therefore, we should aim for this direct customer instead of that one. So it just reinforced it, and the chance, with travel being more limited and following COVID, etc., to meet all these people face to face for the first time, build those relationships, extremely valuable.
Now, your tour of North America doesn't end here. I believe after today, you're heading to Toronto to check out the Ucore plant with a company that you recently entered into an MOU with.
Yeah, that's right. So that's the first example of our customer engagement. Signed an MOU a month or so ago. We've got another half day of the conference tomorrow morning, and then I'm traveling with Ucore tomorrow afternoon, to see their demonstration plant on Thursday. Again, great to just get a deeper appreciation of the strengths of their technology, and again understanding how that could add value to our product and how well suited our product can be to their process. So really looking forward to that visit. As a chemical engineer, I love seeing a new plant.
Listen, Mark, I'm really excited to catch up with you at the end of that visit to that plant. Thank you so much for being here, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Great. Thanks again, Shay.